Ok, xin chào các bạn, mình là Hồng Phong đến từ Coi68 và mình đang ở đây tại GM Việt Nam Blockchain Week 2024 và ngồi bên cạnh mình ở đây ngày hôm nay là một nhân vật rất đặc biệt, một nhân vật có rất là nhiều insight ở trong thị trường. Có thể là với những bạn retail user, người dùng bình thường, người dùng phổ thông á, thì sẽ không biết quá nhiều đâu, nhưng mà đây là một cái thành tố rất là quan trọng ở trong thị trường. Và ngồi cạnh mình ngày hôm nay đang là Mr. Andy, là CEO của BlockSec, và mình sẽ để bác ấy giới thiệu thêm một chút về bản thân. Okay, Andy, I just say hi to the audience and can you introduce a bit about yourself and BlockSec?
Okay, sure. Hi, thanks for organizing this event. My name is Andy. I am the CEO of BlockSec. So I have like more than 15 years in cybersecurity. Currently, I'm also a professor in Zhejiang University, China, a top university in China. And we started BlockSec like three years ago in 2021. And what the BlockSec is currently doing is, to securing the entire blockchain ecosystem. So we provide security solutions and tools to the L1, L2 blockchains, to the protocols, and for the end users. Yeah, and we hope, to by our efforts, we hope there is a more secure Web3 world. Yeah.
Sure, and I think by doing so, I think you are one of the people who have the front seat view to seeing everything happen in the space right now. So from your point of view, like a lot of people I meet in the event saying that we are in the middle of the bull market right now. Everything is booming, everything is flying. Yeah. So, but from your point of view, like what is the trend? What is the thing that drives the growth of the markets until this time? And what is the next big thing that we can expect from the market?
Okay, so I think for the Web3 scenes, there are every day there are new scenes. I think for currently, we're seeing a trend in the L2 chains, and we also seeing a new trend into moving the liquidity like from the BTC to the EVM compatible chains. I think this brings new money, new liquidity into this ecosystem. Another trend we have seen is that compliance. Because you can see that the ETF, the BTC ETF and the Ethereum ETF have been proved recently. So which means they can bring some new money into this system, which will also need the compliance, to in this space. Yeah.
And there's one, I don't know if it's interesting or not, but from what we can see right now, so BlockSec is working in security. Yeah. So you pretty much have the data about like the money loss over the years, right? And we can see that growing and growing all the time right now. Yeah. So it's of course it's like it's not a positive change, but it's so case that the market is growing a lot from that. Yeah. But from BlockSec itself, like what role do you position yourself into like securing both from the project and also protect the retail user?
Okay, yeah, I think security is very important thing in the Web3 space. That's because if you have like security incidents, people lose money, right? In the Web3 area. This is very different from the traditional security area, because in traditional security area, people lose the data. Of course, the data has value, but you cannot, have a very easy value on how much the data is. But in Web3, security is very important because people lose their real money. They lose the tokens, USDT, USDC. So security is very important. So from BlockSec's perspective, we do not think the current ecosystem have very so of course they put so much efforts in securing the protocols, but I don't think it's enough. That's because most of the security measures currently is like auditing, right? So when you're talking about security, people are always talking about my protocol has been audited, so my protocol is secure. That's not the case. That's because the auditing only deal with the vulnerabilities before you deploy your protocol on the blockchain. So after you deploy your protocol on the blockchain, there's no security measures. So we need, to deploy the security measures even after a protocol is launched on the blockchain. So that is what the BlockSec does. So we, of course, we do security auditing, but we think the post-launch security is very important. It's much more important even than this auditing. So in the past 2 years, we developed a solution to active monitoring the transactions on the blockchain. So if even when there is a malicious transaction or hack happens on the blockchain, so we can detect this malicious transaction in the first place, and we can even block these attack transactions. So that is called the proactive threat solutions in the blockchain. And this turns out to be very effective. And in the past 2 years, we have helped like more than 20 protocols to help block like more than 14 million US dollars. So this is a lot of money. And then we turn this idea into a product called Phalcon. And currently we are working a couple of different protocols, the top protocols and the L2 chains, how to deploy this proactive threat prevention system into their protocol, into L2 chains to help the protocol secure the protocol when the protocol is deployed on blockchain. Yeah.
So I think that is the add-in value that BlockSec can provide to your customer, let's say customer. And then what else, like what is your plan in the future that we can expect it from more from BlockSec?
I think in the future, of course, we think how to secure the protocols. Security is one important thing we are going to pursue. And another important thing is that we want to put more efforts on securing user access in the C and products to the users. That's because if users they do not think this space is secure, they will never go into this space, right? So if we want to massive adoption of more users into this space, I think one of them is you need to help secure the user access. So if you think about the Web3 or DeFi protocol as a traditional banking system, when you use your banking system, you do not worry about your assets. That's because if something goes wrong, the bank, they will compensate your loss. But in Web3, we do not have such mechanism. So maybe we think in the future we will come up with new ideas, new tools, new systems to protect the user access. Then they will feel safe. Then they will go to the user space. Yeah.
But do you feel like to some extent we have to sacrifice, like let's say the blockchain dilemma, right? The scalability, the security, and also like the interoperability. Yeah. But so do you from your experience when working with project, do you feel like to some stage that it is some stage of development they have to sacrifice something to achieve that? Do you feel that?
Well, I think that because that's from the chance perspective, then you need to sacrifice something in exchange to the security. I think so. Security is always a trade-off. Because if you want to total security, then you do not use DeFi. That's total security. You will never lose money. Yeah. But we always saying that security is a trade-off. So I think the current limitation of the security in the blockchain is that you do not have a very good risk layer system for the security. So the only security layer you count on is for the people are already saying that you key your money. That means you have if a user has his own key, then he has all of his money. But what if we can come up with a new solution saying that if you lose your key, you can lose how do you say that? Or I can give you one example. So in your in your daily life, you will never carry out all your money with you, right? Because it's too risky. Yeah. But why in DeFi we put all the money in the wallet, and if you lose your product, you lose all your money. So I think we need to come up with some new things similar to the traditional banking system, which does not exist currently. Yeah, but of course they will sacrifice some usability things, but still, if you want to. If you have 1 million, then you can sacrifice the usability for security. But if you have like only 1,000 US dollars, then we can provide some solution saying that you can have a better usability, and if you lose your money, then we can compensate you for that. Yeah. So I think this is a new solution or new trend that you need to pursue for that.
So follow up with that, from outside, where we're doing the media for the community as well, I can see that there's a lot new people, new users that come to the market every day. And for you, like who been a really veteran, multi-circle veteran. I think you've been through multiple circles. Yeah. So what are your advice that you can give for the community, for the newcomer when they first join the crypto market, the blockchain space in 2024?
Okay. I think there are two things we need to do. One is that we need to provide a very good tool for the new users. We cannot always blame users saying that, well, it's you sign the transaction, you are responsible for that. We cannot do that. So the system, the community, they need to provide a good the new UX, UI, new security measures to the users. So this is one thing. The second thing is that, of course, we need to have security education for users. We need to tell users that this is what does this mean? What that means? You cannot do this. You can do that. Of course, the user education is also important. Yeah.
I see. But that's it from our job at a community and so project builder. But for the community member themselves, so what do they need to learn? What they need to prepare in order to jump into the blockchain space?
Well, I think for currently for the community members, they need to they need to think twice before they doing something. So because every day we see a lot of scams, the phishing attacks towards the community users, towards the users. The phishing means that if you click one link, you need to double check or think twice whether the claims on this link is true. Because already the phishing is saying that if you click this link, you can get $100, you can get $200. But think twice why you can get this money so much easy. I think you need to keep awareness, think twice before you do something. Yeah.
Okay, let's reverse that back from your experience. What is the most the most red flag? The most red flag that you can see right away when looking into like some fishy project from your experience?
Sorry, can you say again?
A red flag like some sign of like danger or scam that you can like see it right away from the.
Okay, I think if you seen a website saying that you can easily get some money, then keep alert on that. Secondly is when you sign a transaction, you can also double check what the transaction means. So there are a couple of security tools that can help you. You can check the labels of the smart contract you are interacting with. You can and you need to understand what's the meaning of these transactions, because sometimes the wallet is saying that you are losing money, but you still sign the transactions. Of course, I just said that we cannot always blame users, but still users need to be aware of some risks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really insightful. Like from myself, like as a user, I'm a non-tech user, although I'm working in the industry. That when like signing the smart contract, I have only two options. Like if I do it or I don't do it. It's just pretty that I don't understand like what is the hash with a lot of code that's happening on the route. Yeah. So do you plan to like have the education for like how the non-tech people like can read all the information that happen on the smart contract on the blockchain?
Yeah, I think education is very important. Education is from because currently we do not have too much user security education for the normal users. So that's what we are currently doing, because we have some training for the normal users, telling what the scam looks like, what the phishing looks like. You need to be careful when you click some type of links. So this is education very important. Secondly, I also want to emphasize that the wallets, they need to do a better job to protect users. That's because wallet is the entry point, when the users enters into the Web3
That's the way.
Yeah. So the wallet, they need to do a better job to protect users, not only just making money from users. Yeah. They need to protect users. Like when because the wallet, they can do much more than currently they are doing. For example, they can, when one user sign the transactions, the wallet because they can take some security detections to flag the suspicious transactions, but they don't do that. I think the wallet can do better to protect the users. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really insightful and useful information from you. So one last question, like, what is your key message you want to give out for our project builder and also community out there as the CEO of BlockSec?
Okay, I think I want to call for the actions from both the protocols and from the users. So for the protocols, audit is not enough. You need to do more to protect the users, because we have seen so many cases when the protocol get hacked. Because there is no automatic measures, they need to manually respond to this security incidents. It's too late because the hackers are automatic. So the protocols, they need to have they need to have automatic actions to defend the hacks. So this is message 1 to the protocol. And for the normal users, I think be aware of the risks, keep away from the scams risks, be careful when you sign in transactions. Yeah, that's for the normal users.
You mentioned be careful a lot. I think careful is never enough in the industry. Right. All right. Thank you for your sharing today. And you guys remember to follow BlockSec on social media to get the most updated insight and information from a really pioneer in the industry. All right. Thank you for your time today. And hope you can have a great time in Vietnam.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you.